Mr. Naruto, are you alright? Mrs. Otto. Look who it is. Ah, conscious again at last. A blessed relief, my dear fellow. After all, to drop dead after immoderate licking by a small terrier. Most unseemly. What is or isn't unseemly is irrelevant here, Mr. Sholmes. Yes, tell him all. I love when he falls over. I'm so glad there's no lasting damage. How are you feeling? Oh boy, forgot we were here. Welcome back everyone, it's Light here. We were talking to Dr. Gory last time about how there was no time of death on the autopsy report. We got that updated to be, what was it? Indeterminate or whatever? Where is it? Yeah. And we found out that in Reno's case theory is actually, like, based on that it could be true. It's just that, and that the time of death could be altered, but they'd have to be, the culprit would have had to have kept Gregson in, like, a freezer. And I don't know where we could find a big enough freezer. Well, anyway, I guess we'll find out eventually. Let's finish up our chat here, shall we? I wonder if you'd tell us more about exactly what happened back then, Dr. Gory. Oh yeah, we asked her about the professor case, because she was alive back then. And Dr. Scythe apparently told her about it. Oh, and Dr. Scythe did the autopsy for Zeke's as well. Clint von Zeke's. Right. Oh boy. She's still creeping me out with her stare. Oh boy. The professor's execution was Mama's first big case. She had to be in attendance at Barclay Prison's execution chamber and signed the certificate to confirm the convict's death. Mama is the best coroner in the world, you know. I was so proud of her. I don't think we should be too proud of her, considering what she did with Drebber. But the execution didn't actually take place. No, and worse still, Mama actually helped with the jailbreak. I didn't want to know. Oh. Oh dear, you found out recently, you mean? I believed in her, in Mama, but now I wonder if I'm starting down the same path as her. Oh, stop. Oh my gosh, that sucks. You mean because you omitted the time of death on this autopsy report? That's because Lord Strongheart forbade you from including it, which is sus on Strongheart's part. Just like Mama, I'm sure she was coerced by somebody too. She's sharp. Yes, that's my feeling as well. There's no doubt that there were powerful forces at play 10 years ago. The execution couldn't have been staged without a lot of people at the prison knowing about it. Obviously, the prison governor must have been in on it as well. The big man with the little handcuffs, according to what he told us, he was tricked by the chief warder. He says he knew nothing about it. Of course he said that. I'd say the same thing. Just who was behind that jailbreak all those years ago? Huh. I mean, I'm suspicious of Strongheart, but I don't know if it's just him alone. There must be somebody else in the judiciary that's doing sus stuff. You mentioned the autopsy of Clint von Zeeks. It was at a time when carried out autopsies of murder victims was very unusual. It's still not a practice that's observed in our country even now. It turned out that he was the professor's final victim, and when the autopsy was performed, Mama was present, although only as the secondary assistant. The person leading the procedure was called Dr. John H. Wilson. That's right, my daddy! And there was one other person present, the primary assistant, He was a visiting student from the Far East. Wait, a visiting student? It must have been my father, Eugene Mikotoba. I had no idea Professor Mikotoba had been involved in something so important. What? Then why didn't he tell us? Why is he hiding so much stuff? But the outcome of that historic autopsy was the discovery of a vital piece of evidence that led to the capture of the professor. So that's how they came to identify Genshin Asagi as the infamous mass murderer. Do you happen to know anything about that piece of evidence? Can you tell us any more? Oh boy. Would you like to see the records for yourself? What? Would that be alright? What's the point of keeping records if people can't look at them? They're filed under V at the back of those cupboards, with the other records from that last decade. Thank you! Let's see... VOD6. That's strange. What, Mr. Naruto? They aren't here. There's nothing under Von Zeke's. There must be. Perhaps somebody took them away? No one's allowed to take documents related to the professor case out of this room. But you're right, they're gone. Wait. Didn't Kazuma say he entered here and she wasn't there? Could he have? No, Kazuma wouldn't do that. Strongheart, maybe? Well, when was the last time somebody looked at them? Do you remember? It was... Oh yes, I remember now. It was 2 years ago. A consulting detective came one day, saying that he'd like to see the records. No, you don't mean... Herlock Sholmes was his name. Sholmes? Sholmes, why? Deep down, I knew that was coming. Do you think he stole the records? I mean, he's been really sus. Oh no, surely not. Iris, that can't be right, can it? Oh, she had a feeling too. Iris? Oh, no. Runo. I hope you don't mind, but... What is it, Iris? I've just remembered something very important I have to do. I'm going to have to leave you now. Oh, this is very sudden, Iris. Well, we'll come with you then. Oh no! No, there's no need. You and Runo can take your time here. That's not sus at all. What's going on? Bye for now then. Good luck. She zipped off too! Wait a minute, little girl. Me? I remember now. You've been here before, haven't you? Did she take them? Have you, Iris? Yes, 2 years ago, when that detective came. You were with him, weren't you? You were a living specimen then, too. That's the way it usually works, yes. Was I? I really don't remember. Anyway, sorry, but I must dash. Wait, Iris! I'll brew up a pot for you when you get home. Oh my... What is going on? What's the matter with her? She's behaving really strangely all of a sudden. I don't like this at all. Well, in that case, we won't keep you any longer either. It's been quite a while since I had any visitors. This was really fun. The next time you come, I'd prefer it if you were ready for dissection. No! I can't make any promises, sorry. It's a bit strange that the records of Clint von Zeke's autopsy have disappeared, but I think we've asked all we came to ask now. And back to work she goes. Alright. Well, where are we off to? Oh right, we wanted to go back here, that's right. Everybody's still hard at work. The police are still busily investigating in here then. But Gina's nowhere to be seen. Where is she? Yes, it has been blissfully quiet, hasn't it? That's mean. Perhaps she's out investigating on her own, practicing what her boss taught her. Well, I expect she'll be back before too long. Shall we wait? Actually, there's something different about this room since the last time we were here, isn't there? We could always use the time to investigate more thoroughly. Is there something different? I must be blind because I don't see anything different. Oh wait, is it this? Oh right! They testified that this trunk, Gregson brought this trunk in, and then it was never seen again. This little trunk wasn't here before, was it? Oh, it appears to be made of metal. It must be very heavy. I wonder to whom it belongs. There are some initials on the outside, look. T.G. Tobias Gregson. Let's ask one of the policemen if they know how it came to be here. Oi! What do you think you're doing? Is that Gina? That's my trunk, that is. Hands off. Gina! Where were you hiding? I don't know. Yeah, leave something unattended for a few seconds, and every Tom, Dick, and Harry's got its greedy eyes on it. Just a wild guess, Gina, but... What? Spit it out, Otto. Is it fair to say that you've only owned that trunk since this morning's trial? What? Well, what are you trying to say? Come on, this trunk goes with me everywhere. Always has. Where have you been the last year? Right here. Trying not to incur your wrath, mainly. Oh, Gina. Oh boy. You should hear them talking at the yard now. They should be ashamed of themselves. They're saying that it was the boss who killed all them bludgers. Ah, you mean the whole Reaper thing? Yeah. Apparently, the boss was investigating stuff that no one else at the yard knew nothing about. Stuff to do with all the criminals what got off scot-free. Yes, the ones prosecuted by Lord von Zeeks who used bribery and corruption to evade conviction. Well, then obviously, it was that bloomin' Reaper giving the orders, wasn't it? But why would people be suspecting Inspector Gregson of being involved in the killings? There was a notebook in his office. Oh no, this doesn't sound good. Oh, Gregson, what is it now? It had details about all the crimes that had been pegged as the Reaper's work. What? No. Did you see it, Gina? Did you see that notebook? They wouldn't. Blaming let me. Because I'm just an apprentice, apparently. But it was me who found it, and he was my boss. That's right. I was pretty miffed about it, so I sneaked a peek at what it said anyway. Of course she did. I wouldn't doubt it. Oh, that's her, Gina. So you managed to see what was written in Gregson's secret notebook anyway, did you? Wait, how old is she again? Just double checking. 18. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So you managed to see what was written in Gregson's secret notebook anyway, did you? Well, I see it. It's my right to read what he wrote. And what had he written, Gina? Dates, times, places, names, an all long list of them. All details about the bludgers supposed to have been done in by the Reaper. But there could be an explanation for that. Perhaps it was a record of the Inspector's investigations into the Reaper's activities. Exactly, that's what I said. That's the first thing you'd think, right? As it happens, it was full of names I recognized anyway. Well, the Reaper's targets were almost exclusively known leaders of London's criminal underworld. Well, yeah, but there was one name right at the end that was a bit odd. At the end of the list, you mean? I'm pretty sure the date against it was the 31st of October. Oh, the day before the Inspector was found dead. So, what was the odd name? It weren't like a name I've ever seen before. It was something like, nah, it's no good. Can't remember it. I don't think it was an English name, put it that way. Oh dear. What a pity. There was something else too. I don't know if it matters, but the same name kept coming up over and over. Shin, it was. Don't suppose it means anything, but... So, what? Okay. So that just confirms it. What we found out. Did you say Shin? Eh? What? Does it mean something? It does mean something? Lord Von Zeeks knew the name too. He mentioned her as well. The woman who actually did the deeds. And now we find out her name appeared in Gregson's secret notebook. Oh boy. We haven't seen you for a little while, have we, Gina? Well, of course not. I've been busy, ain't I? Investigating and that. The lads at the yacht tried to trace the boss's movements the day before it happened. Day before. That would be the undercover investigation into the Red-Headed League, then. Only the boss didn't go, did he? You found some cove what was pretending to be him, didn't ya, Odo? So what was Gregson doing in the meantime? Yes, it was Mr. Vigil who actually went to the park on Lime Street that day, posing as Gregson. But anyway, you ain't the only one turning stuff up. I got my own ways of getting results. Toby! Yay! Toby's back! When me and me partner here get together, there's nothing we can't track down. Oh, little Toby! He's such a faithful friend. So have you tracked anything down then? What do you think, eh? Of course we have. Can't tell you though. Police business, innit? Ugh. Anyway, the point is, if you lot ever need any help, you know who to turn to, right? Me and the outhound there. Right. Because he looks oh so hellish, honest. Oh boy. Gina, about your hellhound there. Chief Inspector Toby, you mean? He's part of the force, he is. Oh my gosh. In Japanese, police dog means something quite different and not altogether nice to those involved in crime. But here in Britain, it's a wonderful compliment, it seems. For a canine, at least. It should be. After all, in the Great Exhibition case the other day, it was Toby here who managed to locate Drebber's workshop. Good boy, Toby. Maybe it's time for another demonstration of what this super dog can do, eh? Do we have something the Chief Inspector could catch the scent of, I wonder? Gregson's watch? To find out where Gregson went? I mean, that's the only thing I got, right? Or this. Oops, still in the menu. I was gonna say, instead of the watch actually, thinking we do the hairpiece. Yeah. Because I think that would lead more results, right? The hairpiece, I mean, what? The wash was with Gina, wasn't it? Well, Chief Inspector Toby, if you wouldn't mind having a sniff of this. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him go. He might be a little too keen, don't you think? Oh. Oh, jeez. The Chief Inspector made short work of Gina there. What's up with the trunk? Look what he's gone to. Oh my, that trunk clearly still has a very strong scent. Of Inspector Gregson. In other words, it must have belonged to him. I mean, TG. Very obvious. Oh, alright, it's fair cop, I suppose. And you nearly got away with it too. That's only because you're not the smartest tech in the shed. You always talk so proudly of Chief Inspector Toby's nose and what it can achieve. Did it not cross your mind that he might identify something that was right next to us? Yeah, that was a bit of a bloomer, wasn't it? That's enough now then, Gina. Eh? I think it's time you told us the truth. About that trunk. She's like, geez, alright, alright. I love that sprite when her hat comes off. It weren't like that. It just weren't. What are you talking about? I know what's going through that head of yours, but that ain't what happened. Alright then, what did happen? Well, like I said before, we were trying to trace the boss's movements. So I let Toby here have a whiff of the boss's overcoat. And as soon as I done that, he went off like a shot. Straight to that sandwich. To a sandwich? Not to a bag of chips? Mr. Naruto, I believe Gina means the witness. Oh, Beppo. That's right. I remembered his name. Granted, I was reminded of his name. Oh, I forgot about that sandwich. Yeah, he added it in between the wooden boards, Vez. The boss's trunk. So, like, nobody saw that during the trial? Nobody caught a glimpse of the trunk with how much he was switching his signs? You mean when they heard the sound like a gunshot and all piled in here? Exactly. He nabbed it from the scene. Goodness. Me and the chief inspector gave that sandwich a good grilling, and you know what he said? I thought I might fetch a good price. The chap wouldn't need it anymore, so... But that's all I did. Nothing more, nothing less. Would you adamant Eve the cheek of it, eh? Stealing the dead boss's stuff to flog. So Miss Venus wasn't the only one to meddle with the scene of the crime, then. How could they? So anyway, that's how it happened. It's a pretty decent trunk, so I figured I might as well make use of it. Is there something wrong with that, eh? Well? Maybe you and Mr. Sandwich should try to find the answer to that question together. Yep, cut from the same cloth. I think perhaps that trunk should be turned over to the police, don't you? What are you on about? I am the police. Gina, if you wouldn't mind, could we maybe examine it? Yeah, alright then. Do what you want with it. She sure changed her tune quick. Thank you. We shall make a detailed record of our examination of the evidence. Oh boy. Hold on. I'll deal with that in a second. I really want to look at it now before I forget. Wait, hold on. There's something on the side here. Have you seen this huge gash across the side of the trunk here? It's gone right through the leather and into the metal behind. Gosh, for a metal chest like this to have been so badly damaged, whatever made the gash must have struck the side of the trunk with considerable force. I wonder how it happened. Maybe whoever attacked Gregson slashed the trunk, like he held it up for defense. Well, look at this dark stain here. Do you think? Yes, I'm afraid so. I think it's blood. Ugh, I knew you were going to say that. So that presumably means that this was present at the scene when Inspector Gregson was killed. It's the most logical conclusion, yes. I think Gina's been carrying this around with her. If you didn't know any better, I suppose it does look like a grease stain from all the fish and chips. I don't think so, but that's just me. Let's have a look inside. Kinda scared. Oh boy. What is all this? There's this here. Look, there's something inside. Oh, let's see. It appears to be a passport, authorizing him to travel overseas. Was Inspector Gregson about to go on a trip abroad then? Perhaps the date of departure might tell us something. That was... Oh! What is it? It was for travel on the 31st of October, just one day before the incident. What? Really? Where was he going? Gregson went to France the day before his body was discovered? There's no way he was killed in France and then shipped back here. Is that possible? I don't know. That's a little... I don't know if I believe that to be possible. Alright, I think that's everything we can get from this box. Just making sure. Alright. What's with the girl? What's the matter with Toby? Why is he acting so aggressively towards me all of a sudden? It's Naruto, be careful! It must be the trunk! Oh my gosh! Ah! What the heck? Toby, oi! What are you doing? You're gonna lick his face off! Mr. Naruto! Mr. Naruto! Gina, quickly, hail a carriage! Oh my gosh. What the heck just happened? Oh dang, was he knocked out? Oh, Mr. Naruto, are you alright? Miss Sato. Look who it is. Ah, conscious again at last. A blessed relief, my dear fellow. After all, to drop dead after immoderate licking by a small terrier. Most unseemly. What is or isn't unseemly is irrelevant here, Mr. Sholmes. Yes, tell him off. I love when he falls over. I'm so glad there's no lasting damage. How are you feeling? I'm fine, thank you. Did you bring me back here? Ah, what's this on my head? A bandage? Sadly, we had no ice. So that's a compress of sugar water. Sugar water? Don't worry, Mr. Naruto. It's a first aid treatment that my father taught me. Really? Does that help when you faint? Oh, thank you. So, let us take tea when you're feeling up to it. But of course, no sugar in the patient's cup. Ugh, the bump of my head is throbbing sweetly enough, don't worry. Hehe. Whenever you feel ready then. Oh boy. Do I do what to do or do I examine Sholmes? Thank you for your concern, Mr. Sholmes. My dear fellow, think nothing of it. I must say I was quite startled when I heard that you'd been attacked by a dog. For a moment, I feared that infamous murderer of so many had come back from the dead. You mean the professor? Fortunately, I see your prized throw is unscathed. That stiff, turned-up collar of yours obviously afforded some welcome protection. Was I that close to death? And all I really remember is the dog licking my face over and over and over again. Well, if you wish to avoid such troubles in future, a little mustard spread on the cheeks should do the trick. Really? I should think that would balance the sweetness of your bandage rather splendidly. What? Am I making a sandwich of my face? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Wait, there's nothing on the other side, right? Yeah, okay. Do I talk to... I'll just talk to everybody. Are you alright, Mr. Naruto? It's rather unusual to find ourselves here in the middle of our investigations. It's just occurred to me that I might have forgotten something when we left this morning. Please don't worry. As long as you continue to investigate thoroughly, you won't go far wrong. Oh, yes, of course. I must get back to work as soon as possible. Aw. Oh, man. The steam is rising gently from the kettle as always. Yes, it doesn't feel right somehow unless it is. But the steam is an unusual scent today. Perhaps the sweet potatoes that I brought back from Japan with me are ready. Oh, Miss Naruto, I heard that, you know. Tears of joy, Mrs. Otto, from my mouth. Aw. Alright, hold on. Okay, before we go, I want to examine the shovel again. The spade is still here, look. Please, Miss Naruto, it's not a spade, as I think you well know. It's a shovel. It didn't take long to reignite that old argument. Ah, I have an idea. Let's give the implement a name, like Professor Hairbrain named his tools. Ooh, I never thought of doing that. From now on, then, let's call it Ryunosuke. No. It's clearly much more of a Susato. The old argument has taken a new and unexpected turn, it seems. Oh, that was beautiful. Alright, we're going. Oh, man. They're too funny. What? Is that Professor Mikotova? What have I witnessed? What on earth is going on in here? Am I having a bad dream? Ah, no, it's an old German folk song. Rather a fine rendition, I think. That's the least of my concerns. Iris? What the heck? Iris, what's the matter? Why is she pouting? Who is that sprawling— that relaxed gentleman over there? What? Iris? Is she even listening? Excuse me, sir. I do apologize for troubling you whilst you're singing so merrily, but would you be kind enough to explain the situation? Well, that worked. What's going on? A crooning gentleman and a mute young girl, a rather tantalizing juxtaposition. And one that appears to have incited the gods of deduction within me to find their voices, too. Ah, Mr. Sholmes, do you mean— The strains of reasoning within me are playing now as a delightful duet. One melody sings of a reunion full of nostalgia. What? Whilst the other is a Morse theme about the great secret you're trying so desperately to conceal, Iris. Oh, she's turned as white as a sheet. So as usual, you've instantly seen to the very heart of the matter. And by the time my own brief performance is over, I feel sure this gentleman's song will reach its finale. So then, to Music Land, where all is sweetness and delicacy and harmony. Pray, do enjoy Herlock Sholmes' latest logic and reasoning spectacular. Yay! Here we go again. Oh boy. I think it's like the first time he's not wearing his jacket. Firstly, we consider the gentleman's nationality. Clearly, he's a German with no grasp of the English language. As evidenced by the Germanic song he sings and his apparent inability to understand when asked to desist. So, why is the man here at all? And in such apparently high spirits? Answer, of course, Iris, is clearly known to you. I do love that sprite of hers, though. It's so cute. Indeed, we need only follow the gaze of those bright young eyes to unravel that particular part of this mystery. The reason for the man's mildly irritating warbling is revealed by the herbal tea. Her pouting. You obviously offered our German guest a cup of your latest herbal blend. The tea's delectable flavor has made the man's spirits soar. And resulted in this joyful ditty tumbling incessantly from his lips. I eagerly await sampling the flavor myself, that I may join the fellow in his state of elation. Now, to the next question. Who exactly is this gentleman availing himself so thoroughly of the cité? I love this. This actually might be my favorite. As it happens, a number of years ago now, a certain gentleman of the German origin engaged my services in solving a particularly delicate case. He required the retrieval of letters once sent to an acquaintance that might have proved problematic. In order to conceal his noble identity, he also arrived at my office in a mask. The gentleman's name was Wilhelm Gostritz Sigismund von Ormenstein. Isn't that Isn't that the name of the kid that was in the stand in the last case? Or am I crazy? Or I think it's similar anyway. The King of Germany. If my memory serves, the mask worn by this gentleman is identical. Yes, there can be no question. That mask belongs to the King of Germany. No, it belongs to Kazuma. It would appear that His Majesty remembers the fine service I afforded him, and has decided to show his face again, mask and all, in order to express his gratitude. A well-mannered monarch indeed. Wouldn't you agree, my dear fellow? Oh, Iris. The way she can say so much without actually speaking. So the identity of this masked visitor is in fact my former client, the King of Germany. Indeed, his son is currently in London as well. I knew it. It's his father, okay. Enjoying the wonders of the Great Exhibition. It's the dad of the child from the last case. Which leaves us with one remaining imponderable, yes, you, young Iris. I am curious as to why she's so mute. But your apparently inexplicable silence is unable to hide the truth. Yes, the reason for your muteness is concealed inside that knapsack. A 5-pound note, I believe. I must say, as your compatriot, I'm deeply saddened. Oh, this is perfect. It would appear that you've allowed yourself to be bribed into silence by His Royal Highness, earning yourself some spending money in exchange for keeping quiet about the king's secret. And now, the final piece of the puzzle. What is the secret you strive to hide with your silence, Iris? Yes, we need only follow that brief involuntary twitch of your eyes to find the answer. Oh, the cup broke? You were attempting to abscond with that coffee cup. My favorite coffee cup, in fact. Really? Or should I say, the handle of my favorite coffee cup? It appears that His High-Spirited Highness broke it in the midst of his hijinks. Which leads us to the sad truth. My favorite coffee cup has been broken by the King of Germany, and Iris, you tried to conceal it from me. I shall have a bill sent via governmental channels to Germany, to the German royal family for its replacement. Oh my gosh. I'm curious to know what the truth is going to be, though. Thus concludes Sherlock Holmes' great deduction of this painful puzzle. One of a kind. He's still singing. This is too much. With your silence as well, the fellow's jovial warbling rather rings in the ears, does it not? Mr. Sholmes, I must say something does rather trouble me. Pray, Mrs. Otto, do tell. His Royal Highness doesn't appear to have moved a muscle since we arrived. Ah. And you haven't said a word either, Iris. If Mr. Sholmes has it all right, you might as well own up to it now. I don't think he has it right. Your reasoning isn't entirely without substance, I must admit. And one other thing, Mr. Sholmes. Yet another grievance, Mr. Naruhodo? Surely not. Well, I actually read the story of that case recently. The one you were just describing. And according to that at least, it wasn't the King of Germany, it was the King of Bohemia. Oh yeah, that's right. The child is Bohemian. Goodness, was it? Yes, that's quite true. Master Gotts, the prince, testified to that in court. In his words, I have come to see the great exhibition all the way from my home in Bohemia. I would ask you to keep that minor error to yourselves. It could easily become quite a scandal. I believe, Miss Naruhodo, that it's our turn now to make some corrections to a number of minor errors that may have slipped in. Yes, even Mr. Sholmes is willing to admit he might be slightly wide off the mark this time. Although it's clear that Iris is definitely hiding something. We need to find out the truth behind this mysterious scene. But one truth is incontrovertible. My favorite coffee cup is no more. Dude, you are such a child! So, shall we embark again? On a joint presentation of Herlock Sholmes' Logic and Reasoning Spectacular? Oh my gosh. Help. Oh man. Alright. Alright, that's already wrong. Interesting that he didn't fix it. Oh, I mean, I guess we're about to fix it. Clearly known to you. Da, da, da. If it's not the herbal tea though, what is it? I'm curious. So what? It's some mix of herbs that gives you the urge to sing? Goodness, I should like to try some. And I'd like to hear your singing, but this man... Just how long does he intend to keep up with that tune, do you suppose? As I said, he's been stock still the entire time. And if you look closely, his lips aren't moving either. I knew it, he's not singing. Ah. So I'm not sure what's exactly responsible for the spirited singing. But I suspect the answer lies at the end of Iris' gaze. Okay, dokie. Is it the... gosh, go up. Is it this? Wait, this is a gramophone, still rarely seen in our own country. Yeah, I knew it. It's from this. The sound certainly appears to be coming from the horn. But machines singing? That can't be right. Science and technology are changing the world rapidly, Miss Naruhodo. What's right is changing too. It's too much for my brain. Well, at least we found our answer. Yep.
Take that!
The reason for the man's mildly irritating warbling is revealed by the gramophone. Indeed, for no well-bred gentleman would break into an obscure folk song when making a social call. In other words, this gentleman isn't singing at all. In fact, it would appear that the fellow is unconscious. Can we turn it off? Ah, the music seems to have stopped now. I ask you, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes? Why would I have purchased a recording of that gibberish? How should I know? Well, never mind. On with the deduction. Who exactly is the gentleman availing himself so thoroughly of this gentleman? I want to know what's got her so clammed up, though. As it happens, a number of years ago now. Yes, that's right. We heard about this already. He's the father of the child from the witness stand last case. He's passed out here. But why? And why could that cause Iris to be mute? Huh. Although we've already established that it was actually the king of Bohemia. It seems Mr. Sholmes intends to persist with his German theory for some reason. Germany. Come to think of it, the young prince is wearing a mask as well, wasn't he? Master Gotts, that the boy whom you had in tears. Don't remind me, or anyone else. Do you suppose all members of the aristocracy of mainland Europe wear masks? I'm sure they do. Well, probably, anyway. The point is, that mask doesn't belong to any king. No, that's right, as we well know. Because we can identify the true owner of this mask. Kazuma, 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 Yes, there can be no question. That mask belongs to Kazuma Asagi. In other words, my memory is sublimely unreliable. Only you could try to make that sound positive. He's trying. Kazuma's mask has been languishing on this metal chest for several days, though that doesn't explain why the gentleman is wearing it now. But it is now a simple matter to determine our guest's true identity. After all, the gentleman is unconscious. We're just gonna pull it off. We'd only excuse ourselves in advance, gently lift the mask, and peer beneath it. I don't believe it. I knew it, it's Mikotoba. Ah! Father! That was cute. I knew it. I said it as soon as we came in. It's Sasato's dad. Hold on, what'd he say? I'm afraid, Mrs. Otto, you must be mistaken. No, I think not, Mr. Sholmes. Then it would appear our logic and reasoning has once again revealed the truth. This mysterious visitor... Yay, she gets to join! Is my unconscious father, Yujin Mikotoba. Iris, what's going on? Logic and reasoning? Or just looking and saying? Oh, this one really is my favorite. Oh my gosh. Everybody's playing along with this one. I love it. Which leaves us with one remaining imponderable. Yes, you, young Iris. Why are you keeping quiet? What's going on? But you're apparently inexplicable silent, unable to hide the truth. Did she find out? Did she find out her dad is dead? Is that why? So that's a £5 note poking up from Iris's knapsack, is it? Oh dear, I can't be sure. Most money that we encounter is in coin form. I know. I'm not even sure if we've seen any banknotes here in Britain at all, have we? But anyway, Father would never have paid money for Iris's silence. He certainly seems like the silent type himself, though, judging by his present state. There must be some other reason for Iris's silence, I suppose. Perhaps what Iris is trying so hard not to give away with her eyes is something entirely different. What else is there? Can't really go around more than that. Is there anything else here? Oh, the chest. Maybe the chest. This metal chest? This metal chest, it contains important documents, doesn't it? Yes, details of all the cases Mr. Sholmes has worked on over the years. Written up by Iris's father, if I'm remembering correctly. Iris insists that the chest is kept locked at all times. She's never once shown me inside. Its contents are invaluable to her, I suppose, and entirely irreplaceable. But look at it now. The catch is unlocked for once. Ah, so it is. I knew it. I knew it. She had to find out the truth about her father. That's hard to ignore. Very. I've never seen that chest unlocked before in all the time we've been staying here at Baker Street. This has to be it. Yes, the reason for your muteness is concealed inside that metal chest. An excellent observation, for upon closer inspection, there is something different about the chest's appearance. It's kept locked at all times, yet now the catch is open. Evidently, this has something to do with your refusal to speak, Iris. But it's a simple enough matter to incite you to speak, I'm sure. I merely need open this chest. That was a Sholmes line. Why did it say Ryunosuke? Here we go. No! Hurley, don't! What the? What the heck? Oh my gosh! That's why he's unconscious! Mr. Sholmes! Hurley! Oh, that's what happened. Okay. He's dead. Never! Oh, Hurley, I told you not to open it. Ah, so you found your voice now, Iris. Ah! In other words, what just happened clearly reveals the truth here. Yes, the real reason for your silence until now is... This is somewhat different to the usual dance of deduction you perform with Mr. Sholmes, isn't it? Well, he's left me alone on the ballroom floor, so I'm going to have to dance this next part solo. And anyway, I need to get to the bottom of this for my own peace of mind. Now then, Iris isn't usually the silent type, so... You mean you don't actually know the answer yet, despite that knowing point of the finger before? It's the Naruhodo way, okay? Mrs. Otto. Sometimes a man needs to point his finger first and think later. Oh, well, if you say so. I think we'd better examine Iris more closely and try to rescue the situation then. I mean, other than this, what else is there? Nothing about her... Okay, guess we gotta read the note. Oh, right, the key! That's the key she's holding, look. I'm sure that wasn't in her hands before, was it? No, you're quite right. It's appeared as if by magic. That's strange. A big old iron key. Where did it materialize from? Take that! Well, this is one heck of a doozy. What's going on? Yes, the real reason for your silence until now is that key behind your back. Ah. When Mr. Sholmes was thrown into the air before... Just before you called out to try to stop him, you slipped something out of your mouth. That something is the key now in your hands. No doubt the key to the chest. You're so clever, Bruno. So now it becomes clear. Thanks to Mr. Sholmes' graphic demonstration, we can well imagine what happened here. But... Professor Mikotoba also opened that metal chest, only to be punched into the air. And land sprawled on the settee. But wait, that doesn't explain all the facts. What about the stylish scarf and the cup of tea? And above all, why would he be wearing Kazuma-sama's mask? Well, for those curious details, I can think of only one explanation. Clearly, an unbelievable miracle took place in this room. Isn't that right, Iris? Oh my gosh, I'm so into this. Consider how the room was arranged before this whole painful experience took place. When Professor Mikotoba opened the chest, completely unaware of what awaited him inside, the mask was flung into the air just as he was, only to land neatly on his face when it fell back down. And the teacup's journey through the air ended when it caught on the unconscious professor's finger. You mean to say that the stylish scarf is actually just a tablecloth? This is a great detective's office, after all. A place of miraculous deductions. Oh my gosh. Yay, that's the first time it's them two. Would you expect anything less? Oh boy. Yes, you're right. It happened exactly as you said. Brilliant, Runo. Thus concludes Ryunosuke Naruhodo's great deduction of this punchy puzzle. Oh, he's learned from the best. So then, why don't I make a fresh pot of tea for us all? Objection! What? An admirable performance, Mr. Naruhodo. But in the final act of the show there, you rather missed everything of importance. Mr. Sholmes! If you would cast your mind back to my earlier deduction... Iris, clearly you're hiding a great secret. Ah, I love this. Oh my gosh. She is, from the look on her face. Mr. Sholmes must be right. Whatever that great secret is, the cat isn't out of the bag yet. So I put it to you again. You were attempting to abscond with that coffee cup. No! It really is a shame about Mr. Sholmes' cup. It must have been smashed when Professor Mikotoba opened the chest. Oh dear. So many things seem to have been broken here. But now that the deduction has taken a different direction, Iris doesn't seem to be trying to hide the broken cup anymore. In other words, her great secret is something else. Let's put our observational skills to work here one final time then. Then it has to be whatever's in her bag. Surely this time, at last, the knapsack is going to be the answer. I'm really not sure why you're so intent on showing Iris's bag to be complicit in these events. Because it's a sizable bag, big enough to carry things around, Mr. Naruhodo. That's what bags are for. So, the knapsack might never see the limelight, you mean? I really wouldn't like to say. Really? But I thought it was this. What else is there? It's not this, obviously. There's something underneath. Oh, yes. Uh-huh. Ah, look! There! There seem to be more papers there. Is Iris trying to hide them underneath the tray? The insignia, Mr. Naruhodo. It's an official Scotland Yard document. What? But why would Iris have... You must ask her. An official Scotland Yard document. What the heck is going on? See, he really is the great detective that he saw that. You're attempting to abscond with that case file. Iris, as you know very well, nothing escapes the attention of a great detective. Oh no! Is it Clint von Zeke's autopsy? We visited Scotland Yard's autopsy laboratory earlier today, and Dr. Gorey informed us that the autopsy report of Clint von Zeke's had gone missing. Clint von Zeke's. Yes, I do seem to recall. But some years ago I asked to see the report in question. You were with me, weren't you, Iris? You mean it was you, Iris? So those papers you have there are... I'm sorry. No, forgive me. Iris. To hide the case file. And that's it. Dang. Dang. That was a good one. I liked that one. Poor Eugene, though. Oh boy. In truth, I would like to have thought I could have predicted the booby-trapped chest, but it caught me completely off guard. I was very nearly the late consultant detective Sherlock Sholmes. I'm sorry, Hurley. So you mean this autopsy report really is... Yes, I took it from the lab, even though I knew it was very important. Was there something in it that troubled you, Iris? Not exactly something that troubled me. Something I'd been looking for. When I saw this report, when I saw the writing in it, I knew it was Daddy's. Stop! The writing? Your father's writing? What do you really mean? Iris, it must be something that's hard for her to talk about. Forgive me for interrupting, my dear fellows. Mr. Sholmes, what is it? I feel as though the poor unconscious gentleman on the settee has been somewhat forgotten. Ah, father! Perhaps we should find our guest somewhere more peaceful to rest. Mr. Naruhodo? Yes? Would you be so kind as to lend him your bed? We must do our very best to make him comfortable, I feel. Oh, yes, of course. I'll help you carry him up. So will I. No, I can manage alone, thank you. You have tea to enjoy. We wouldn't want Iris's Brutus to. Aww. Because there's no better way to make the professor comfortable than dragging him upstairs like a trunk. Did he actually drag him upstairs? I wonder, perhaps that was deliberate. Maybe Mr. Sholmes is making himself scarce to give Iris the chance to talk more freely. Aww. You must use this opportunity to talk with Iris. And find out what's going on. Oh boy. Alright, we'll find out what's going on next time. Dang. I knew it had something to do with her father. I wonder what she found out. There must have been something in there. Alright, guess we'll find out in the next one. Alright guys, hope you guys are having an amazing day and I'll see you in the next one. I don't even know where this is gonna go anymore. We still don't even know where Gregson was really killed either. Alright guys, see you later.